everybody, welcome back to another tumbler tutorial in our pajamas once again. Today we're going to take this 20 ounce stainless steel tumbler from Stainless Depot. I've spray painted it just a white, and this vinyl, I don't know where it came from. I've had it for a long time. So the glitters I'm going to be using are from Maker Flow. This one is Cupcake. It's kind of a chunky holographic purpley glitter. And then Elegant from Glitter Heart Co. It's a really pretty kind of chunky glitter. Then I'm also using Rare Sparkle 10 from PDB. There's some codes down below if you're interested in any of these glitters. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do like kind of a V-split. The top half of the cup will be vinyl. The bottom half will be the glitter. And I wanted to kind of show you a different way to put glitter on, so that's why I'm doing this. I mean, everybody's done these types of tumblers, but I've never done one the way that I have a long time ago maybe. Anyway, haven't done it in a long time. But we're going to be applying our stripes of glitter using double-sided sticky tape. So it's going to be vinyl, one color of glitter, another color of glitter, and then the rest of the cup will be a different color. So what you're seeing me do here, you've seen me do this on other videos. I just cut my vinyl diagonally, take one of the halves, cut it diagonally as well, and this wraps around a 20 ounce tumbler just perfect. So that's basically what I'm doing here. And also in some of the parts of this video, I kind of skipped over, I told you what I was going to do, but then I skipped over and really didn't show you the process of a few things because you've seen me do them in several other videos. So trying to figure out which one I think would look better. So y'all are a little bit out of frame. I'm going to fix that. You're going to see me fix that here in just a second. So I'm just wrapping this vinyl around the cup and getting it even. One thing I didn't do on this cup, and I normally always do it, I normally don't put my vinyl all the way up to the very tippy top of the cup. I leave like a little tiny space up at the top so the epoxy has something to adhere to. So I ended up having to sand a little bit of that off right before I epoxy this cup, but it's not a big deal. It can be fixed. So you can also take, before you put epoxy on, you can also take, if you have one of those little rotary vinyl cutter thingies like you've seen me use before, you can do that as well. So I just kind of sanded off a little bit of that rim so the epoxy would have a place to stick to. I promise I'll fix this angle here in just a second. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm pulling that vinyl up, just kind of making it taut and pulling it up over that rim and rubbing it over so I can cut that off. Because I need a new blade for my rotary tool and I didn't have any. So here we go. I'm fixing it for you so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm actually voicing over this one because y'all are going to laugh at me. But in the morning, whenever I get up and I go in my craft room to craft, which is usually the time I'm in there, I don't have a lot of time at night, but I will turn my phone on and watch Roseanne reruns. So that's what I'm doing here. So you can barely see my phone right there in the bottom left-hand corner. That's what's on. I'm watching Roseanne. I thought, you know what? I'm going to watch Roseanne and I'm going to make this cup and I'm just going to voice over this tutorial because that's what I wanted to do this morning. And plus my stepson is right next door to my craft room and I didn't want to wake him up because it was like 6:30 in the morning. I'm a super early bird. So just cut the vinyl off the top of that cup. So there we have that. And I was going to actually, my first intention, which is why you see my tape here, I was going to actually tape this cup off, paint it, glitter it, wait for that to dry, tape it again, paint it, glitter it. But I was like, you know what? It's faster. I'm just going to use the double-sided sticky tape. So I got this from Mr. Nola's Glitter a long time ago, and I haven't used it very much. But what it is it's kind of like the sticky sheets that you, not Mr. Nola's sticky sheets, but like the what you use to cut the templates out. and then you peel off the paper and you put the glitter on and it sticks. That's kind of what this is. It's double-sided sticky tape. So we're going to put this on. I'm going to kind of speed through this here in just a minute. I think I go through one side before I start speeding through it, but we're going to actually do 2 layers. We're going to do one stripe on each side right here for the first color of glitter, and then another one right below it for the second color of glitter. So you just want to be very careful when you put this on not to have any bubbles. I really wish I did it this fast. This took me, I don't know, like 20 minutes. But make sure there's no bubbles in your sticky tape or anything like that. If there are, you can normally rub them out pretty fast. So, and here we are with the 2 different little layers there. And I showed you kind of where I had a little bit of a bubble, but it wasn't bad enough to hurt anything. So, and then me trying to pry off that top layer with my little tiny fingernails that I bite the heck out of. And then I fought with this one a little bit because I accidentally got that second layer over the first. So I kind of had to fiddle with it, but it worked out okay. No issues, no worries. I just had to go from a different spot, so. Us crafters, we improvise all the time. And I think the first glitter that I'm going to put on this, I think is going to be the Rare Sparkle 10 from PDB. And again, there's codes down below for PDB Glitter Heart Co. and Maker Flow. So if you're interested in any of these, you can do that. You can use those. And so this has become my favorite glitter right here, this PDB, this purple. So I'm just sprinkling this on, and then I'm kind of just pressing it in just to make sure that it sticks. So, and I just did this all along that first layer there. And y'all know me, I make a mess when I glitter. I'm horrible at glittering things. I have no patience. Then you just tap off the excess right there. And what I'm doing right there is I'm just kind of rubbing that, I'm rubbing that glitter in just a little bit more, just to make sure that it sticks, and then kind of getting the excess off of where the vinyl is. So. And then I'm just taking, all I did to get that extra glitter off, I just took a little paintbrush that I had handy right there in my little drawer. And I just kind of just got the extra glitter off that way. So it comes off pretty easy. I mean, you know, you're always going to have some that sticks because they're static everywhere, but it is what it is. So the second layer, I'm going in with the Elegant from Glitter Heart Co. This is a super, super pretty white, silver, gold looking color. Now this bottom layer, I'm using Pop of Color paint, and I think it's the blush. And I'm just going to pour a little bit of that into my little medicine cup there, and then I'm going to put some Crystallite glitter glue in with it, so it doesn't dry quite as fast, because I have a little bit of area to cover before I can actually put this glitter on. So I put the paint in there, and I just put however much glitter I thought needed to be in there. I don't measure anything out or anything like that. And then I just stirred it all together, and I actually applied this with just like a soft bristle paintbrush. And I'll show you here in just a second when it gets to that point how you can get your paint on there without getting into the glitter. And now without having to put a coat of epoxy, tape off where your glitter is, and all that good stuff. And before I forget, after I get this last layer of glitter on here, I actually did, you're seeing me going to find my paintbrush over there. Anyway, I actually did seal this cup with Rust-Oleum Clear. I think I sealed it like 3 times. So even though you're using the double-sided sticky sheets, on something like this, you still want to seal your cup. So, like I said, I don't use them a lot because for the most part, I forget that I have them because they're tucked away in a drawer and I really forget that I have them. But again, this saved me a lot of time because I didn't have to paint and then wait for it to dry and then paint again, or paint glitter, wait for it to dry and then paint again and glitter again and wait for it to dry and then do the bottom. So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of just pushing my paintbrush up to the rim of that glitter. So I've a couple of millimeters back and I push my paintbrush into the glitter. And it helps not to get any of that paint onto the glitter. So this is where we're actually going to go in with our Maker Flow glitter. And y'all, again, if you have not tried Maker Flow's glitter, it's amazing. I love it. But this is the cupcake. And again, this is a chunky glitter. I probably should have used a purple paint, but I wanted the orangey color in that glitter to kind of show through because it's got some orange and some purple and stuff like that. So I really wanted that to show through. So that is after the cupcake. And if you'll notice, you can still kind of see that cup through there. So I went in again with Glitter Heart Co.'s Grape Fizz on top of that. And this is just a fine purple glitter, and it was just to cover up any of those little spots. So before I epoxied this, I did go back, however, and put another coat of the Rare Sparkle where the purple is. I did go back and put some glitter glue on that and put another coat on it just because I didn't, it was a little bit too transparent for me. But that helped a little bit, and I did go and patch it up a little bit. So now we're going to go in. I've given this 2 or 3 coats of epoxy. Maybe it was 2. It was 2 coats of epoxy. And it's sanded right now, which is why it looks kind of dingy. But I sanded it down, and we're going to just apply our vinyl stripes. You guys have seen me do this a million times. I'm using Tech Wrap vinyl. There's a code down below for it as well, and I love it. This is our final result. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!